live.
Yep. Buttons depressed.
Right on the set.
All right. Quiet on the set. You're listening to WRFB Radio Free Britannia. Coming to you live from Deltona, Florida. 9 years plus and still running. Who would have ever thought they'd last this long? Lunch with no other than the dynamic duo themselves, Laz and Jack.
Greetings, everybody. This is Laz.
And this is Jack. Welcome to another glorious train wreck of lunch with Laz and Jack, where we interpret the Shroud of the Avatar nude so you don't have to do anything other than question your own personal life choices into ours.
That's right.
Yes. Question it all. Question everything. Yes.
They're running a little bit behind getting that tweet out, but welcome to today's show, boys and girls.
You got to tweet out.
It is Monday, January 8th, 2024, right here inside and outside Shroud of the Avatar. As we get Waldo on a Monday with 300 bits. Thank you, Waldo.
300 bits from Waldo. Yay.
Thank you, Waldo.
Wi-Fi 7's about to come out.
Really? I didn't see that one yet.
Yeah.
I did not see that one.
Yeah.
But Waldo's going to get
Wi-Fi
himself...
6 at the house.
Yeah, well, I've got Wi-Fi 6.
Yeah. Oh, man.
But let's see what we've got for Waldo. Get him a game key as soon as I can get over here.
Yeah, that's
and
right.
See what Waldo's going to get for his 300 bits.
Either stream will get you.
He's going to get himself a copy of Alfred Hitchcock's Vertigo on Steam. And let's see, Alfred Hitchcock's Vertigo, 1999, going out to Waldo for his 300-bit donation. So thank you, Waldo, and thank you for being here on Monday. It's unusual seeing you. Usually we see you on Tuesdays and Thursdays, but you must be a slow week, but appreciate it.
Yeah.
Rich Scholl, good morning to you. And of course, again, Another lovely day here on the lot in Owl's Head. We invite you all to come join us here each and every day, as well as join us in Discord. If you want to join in the conversation, say something or debate something or correct something or argue something or just come in and say hello, we're here every day during this time for you to come in and join us. So please take advantage of that and do so. Meanwhile, giveaways are open. Go ahead and type in exclamation I love free shit, exclamation bundle me to get in on the action. And we've got big breaking news this morning.
Oh, massive breaking news.
Big breaking news out of Britannia. As
although, can you really call this Britannia because it's not Britannia?
It's New Britannia, and of course,
Nude Britannia.
My display, I don't know why it keeps doing that. I have it locked into this screen, but every week it resets and goes back to the default screen, which doesn't make sense.
I don't know. What are you talking about?
Defaults to my main monitor instead of my news monitor. You know, I have it locked to the news monitor. I have a whole one that's supposed to just be locked to that monitor. But every Monday when I boot up, it goes back to my game monitor, you know, which
Shroud.
It shouldn't do, yeah. Like last week
It's
when
Shroud, baby.
some game keys appeared that shouldn't have appeared.
Yeah. So breaking news. There was a patch. And this patch was long and extensive and thorough, and they did so much stuff to it that they ended the snow for the winter. It's probably for the best. I haven't seen a salt wagon out even once. Okay, so Laz, what season are we in?
It's winter.
In the real world? It's winter.
It's winter. Which brings me to
I
another topic. Yeah, but let's I got another topic for you here in a minute.
Which is always silly because the in-game has different seasons as well.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm going to drop this
and
on you.
a Gregorian calendars for their months.
Yeah, that our one thing at the beginning of a season, and then what it should be at the end of a season. But there was the post. The New Britannian snowstorm of 689 PC has come to an end. A sign that spring is on the way.
Yes.
Yeah. Now, of course, Monday, June 23rd, spring of 687. I don't know how he got to 689.
89.
When the current date in game is 687. Maybe he's being a little
premature.
Nostradamus-y, that he knows that in 2 years' time that this is going to happen, but and I know 7 isn't right next to 9, so it's a pretty hard typo, but it is what it is. Fish.
It is fish because Winfield is here. Hi,
That's
Winfield.
Right. What's up, Winfield?
How's retirement doing?
But that last topic I just dropped in there makes a lot of sense, and I think we should bring that one up right off the bat as well. The snowball
boxes. Can we please make the snowball boxes work? December, January, and February. It is such a waste to have this box work only 1 month out of the year. Where I live, it never snows in December, but will snow in January and February.
I think that technically they should work all the winter months from, what is it?
I think it should actually work whenever it's winter in game.
Oh, it's too hard to remember.
You know what?
Excuse me.
Make it tied to the in-game calendar, not the out-of-game calendar, because remember, they don't celebrate earthly holidays
Until we do.
until we do. I mean, we do have in-game months called spring, summer, fall, and
Yeah, so
winter.
according to Google, winter is from December to March.
Yes. Yes.
So I say we should extend it not even through February, but through March, and have it, those 4 months where the snowball boxes work.
Well, it's
Uh,
like December, winter starts what, December 22nd or something like that?
21st through March
21st. Sorry.
19th, 2024 this year. Yes. Might be the
Yes.
21st, 22nd, depending on the year, but this year was the 21st through the 19th.
Yeah. Yep.
But one month a year, and for those of you who have been following, first things first, you'll know that I have a bunch of these replenishing items here behind me in this trunk, and you'll see that there's a bunch of the replenishing snowball boxes there. In that one, then I've got a couple that are saved, and then I actually have to get up and leave the lot, and
Well, I've got like 275 snowballs on me, so
oh yeah, I've got thousands of them. But I made a recent purchase here just
you
the other
purchased
day.
something.
Oh,
Here, I'm going to get rid of
I purchased a lot of something actually. Didn't I send you that link?
Oh, I thought you sold it.
No, 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 no. I bought all that.
Oh, you bought all that.
I bought all that. I
Oh, I
bought
thought
all
you were
that.
selling all
No,
of
no, no.
that.
Well, I'm selling all the excess.
Yeah.
But you'll notice here in this purchase I made that I got just a couple snowball boxes to go with it, and I'll screenshot these additional snowball boxes for you. Aside from the ones that are,
Well, I
uh,
have so many snowball boxes
yeah,
in chess, anyways.
yeah. Well, so do I, but now I've got this many more.
Yes. Lots
Yeah,
more
lots and
snowball
lots and
boxes.
lots of them. So if anybody needs some snowball boxes, you can go ahead and reach out to me, and I will get rid of them for Kodos cheaper than you can get rid of them in the Kodo store.
Yes.
Also picked up a whole bunch of other goodies that just need to go. So if anybody has a need for any of this good stuff you see scrolling by on your screen, I know I have a couple of people who are interested in some stuff like CC. CC's made me an offer on some stuff, but made a very large purchase, almost like buying somebody's account. But this is just the excess that this person had, and
Yeah.
yeah. But the amount of deeds, the amount of scepters, the amount of vendors that I got were just, there was a castle deed in that
Yeah.
as well. And then if you'll take a look behind us on the wall, we've got probably one of the rarest items in the game right behind us. I don't know why we never got these, because I was talking with, I think it was CC about these, and these are hospitaller banners that you'll see sitting there behind us on the wall right there. I've got one there, that's the tapestry, and then I've got the painting in the house behind us.
Oh,
And
yeah.
apparently
Why
these were
didn't I
handing
get
out to
those?
hospitallers, but Jack and I were
Hmm.
part of the original hospitallers. We were in every original picture there was when they were first founded. I'm still out there on the Discord every day, able to
Must have been a meeting that we didn't attend.
I don't know. I don't know when, how, or why they were handed out, and we never got ourselves any of those that I know of. So, yeah. But now I happen to have them. So we've proudly got the Hospitallers banners up there. Maybe Winfield knows when we when those were handed out or how those were handed out, because Winfield was also one of those people who were um,
Leading the hospitalers.
instrumental in getting that off the ground. Absolutely,
Yeah.
absolutely. But don't know why we didn't get them originally, but now I've got my hands on a couple of the rarest items in game, which is pretty
Hey.
cool.
Yeah.
Pretty cool. Also,
Well,
I
rares
want
and
to say
shred. I mean, that means next week they're going to be up for sale on the.
that, yeah, they'll be up on the store, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
Also, I have a little bag here. I want to give a big shout out. I was going to save it to the end of the show, but since go to the third annual Mysteria Christmas giveaway.
Page 2.
No, the end of page 1. I'm just going to go right down to it.
Who's the one that made the post?
I got to start with Jackal, which is the next to last post.
Well, remember our pages are a little bit different as far
Not
as
on the forums.
Okay, CC's goal completed.
Correct.
We have had 5,000 of new Kodo donations to the mystery gift exchange. Soda has been an amazing community. Thank you all the donators who helped complete this goal. As a special thank you to CC for matching those donations.
But Isabel really says it all, and I'm going to echo that once you finish reading that.
Thanks to Crossfire for organizing this beautiful event. Thank you very much for the Christmas gifts, and thanks to those of you who have been left dark gifts in my box. I'm delighted. You've been very generous, and thank you, friends.
Yes, so I'm going to open this bag sitting here real quick just to give all you folks an insight of what you missed at the Mysteria gift exchange this year. And I got this bag full of other items, one including a fish bowl. Fish.
Nice.
And I got an altar lock box, which came with all these wonderful items, including 25 gold ingots, 25 silver ingots, and a handful of other stuff. And once I'm finished, you can go browse it. I got a personalized gift box with 100+ items in it. Everything from Crowns of the Obsidian, 300 crowns from that matching donation. Cupcakes, animal hides, whiskey, chunks of coal. Somebody put coal in stockings. I loved it. Copper ingots, 150. Copper ore, 60. Loads of fireworks. Elderberry cream cheese sugar drops. I didn't know we had such a thing. Some more gold ore, some granite block, all sorts of other good stuff. Frosted table lamps, some really cool stuff in this one. Confetti eggs, all sorts of cool stuff there. And then another box, Merry Christmas, which has some Elderman beer ingredients, a couple other drinks, some Sanyo's vanilla chip cookies, and another box, Warmest Wishes for Christmas, which had a couple of garden gnomes in there, some fish stew, potions, all sorts of cool stuff. So if you want to go ahead now and open those boxes and just show everybody on your stream. So I wanted to send a big thanks out to, of course, Jackal and Crossfire Bugseye for putting this together. And thank you to all the people who donated to make those gift boxes and Christmas gifts possible. I'm guessing you're not opening the bag since you're looking down at your keyboard.
Well, I don't know which bag it is.
That's the one right there next to you, next to the dead body, small bag.
Okay. Nope, not opening. Oh, they're finally opened. Dun, 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 dun. What's in your fish bowl? It's got a damselfish in it.
I hadn't actually looked close at it. Does it? It's got a damselfish in it. Maybe I'll put that up on here. Do I have? I don't know what kind of fish we have over on these bowls. That's sweet blue tang in that one, and this one just says fish bowl and doesn't. Why does one tell me what fish is in it, but the other one doesn't? That's interesting.
Shroud math.
Yeah, that's great shroud math there.
Yeah.
Fish. Here, fishy, fishy, fishy.
Yes.
But yeah, a lot of cool stuff was given out, and I wanted to show that off before I went ahead and separated it out and put it all with all the other resources and all that stuff. And again, say a big thanks out to those guys for putting that together because it was a pretty cool event. I went out to every an individual gift box and dropped some streamer bundles in there for those people. So I hope somebody got something good out of those. And I hope everybody enjoyed that Christmas gift exchange out there. So,
Oh yeah.
but moving right
Everybody
along,
that participated.
yeah, snowstorm gone,
Mm,
snowball boxes gone.
did you get your pink Stanley Cup?
Oh, geez, no,
Did you
fucking
read the meme that I posted?
waste of time and money. No, I didn't. Where is it?
It's in Discord.
Yeah. Yeah,
What
I
I'm seeing on
saw.
the internet, there seems to be a simple supply versus demand situation going on with those pink Stanley Cups. There are more women that want the cup than are available. I propose a compromise. Sharing. For every 2 girls, there will be 1 cup. A simple 2 girls, 1 cup compromise. I believe something similar has happened in the past. You can probably Google it for research to research the logistics.
Yes,
That's fucking hilarious.
there
And
was
Googling 2 girls, 1 cup is not safe for work.
yes, absolutely not safe for work, and there was another great internet meme out there that not since 2 girls has a cup made so much hype.
Yeah.
Yeah. Also, the other thing about this was that there were several stores like Target and Walmart that actually had these up on the
Yeah.
shelves, but when you brought them to the register, they were not for sale until a certain date. And
What?
people were pissed because they were able to grab them off the shelf, but they were not able to purchase them. And people were like,
Yeah.
"Well, why fucking put them on the shelves if you can't sell them to a certain date?" That just made no sense
Yeah,
whatsoever.
that
Yeah.
absolutely not. And patch up with the interesting observation that we are impacting his ability to communicate outside of Shroud, in the sense that he's recently actually used the term Shroud math outside of Soda and received weird looks, although it was surprisingly easy to explain. It seems we are all familiar with interesting programming.
Yes.
Yeah.
And Three
Yeah.
Devious, you're absolutely right. Not right. We are not right. The memes are not right. That's why you all tune in every day because cheers to us not being right.
Oh, we are right. We just don't know
Yeah.
what right means.
But
Yes.
yeah, I've actually used that on several occasions too, and it's now become just um, I don't know what to equate it to. It's like when something's just not right, shroud math is.
Yeah.
We've seen shroud math, we've seen cat math, we've seen bread math, we've seen all sorts of other math, but I refer to it all now as shroud math.
Yep.
But let's get to the heavy duty topic today, because this will probably take us through the rest of the show if we can get that far. Or should we just save that for tomorrow? I don't know. You tell me. The big topic. You think
It's
we'll be able to cover this in 40 minutes?
quite possibly. Depends on how we actually do it.
Well,
But you ready to get into some crafting, agriculture, housing and economy.
Soda Economics 2, yes. Soda Economics 101 coming right at you with this topic. Coming from Shovels.
Yes.
Because Shovels has got some insight here. And
Just posting a few ideas, suggestions that may or may not help with the game. Please understand, these are from my own perspective. I have not seen or taken other perspectives that I'm aware of. Therefore, the ideas are for discussion. Now, I played from the initial start, but having a potato PC back then, it forced me to quit the game. But observationally, I've seen what the game was like in the beginning, and thus I am comparing it now. I understand the game has changed hands, devs, etc. a few times, which probably doesn't help with the original premise or concepts of the games. Anyways, to the main discussion.
Your understanding there is wrong, then. Hasn't changed hands a few times. It's changed hands one time. Unless you're counting the time that Chris left it in the hands of the inmates, then we'll say 2 times.
Well, see, that's really hard because you also hasn't really changed hands.
Well,
because Chris was the tech director and the CEO of Portalarium. Before the game was sold, the assets were sold to Catnip Games, which is a wholly owned LLC, by Chris Spears. So did it really change hands
or not?
And subscriptions are still going to Portalarium.
Yeah. So your understanding there is as fishy as Shroud math is. So
yeah.
And Drip, yes, absolutely.
Yes. Because Chris is working on his other project,
which we covered this past Friday.
Yeah.
Which you still can't register early for because they can't even get a form to work on that website.
Which was hilarious because we didn't cover that on Friday. That was posted after the show.
No, we covered that on the show Friday.
Did we cover that? Did we cover the fact that the form to sign up to?
I could have sworn we did. No, that part I guess
think it
we
came
didn't.
out after.
Yeah. Let's go look at this here. Pangea.
So I just scrolled way up because I need to go find the
Is it still in Discord?
Let's go sign up. Yeah, but here. I am providing the link to the contact page. So that way we can just do ASDF at ASDF.ASDF. Found on Google. I want to receive newsletters. Submit. Form sending fail. Receiver not specified. Thradia said it during the stream. Yeah. But they put a form on the page and didn't specify the receiver for who's going to get this.
Yeah.
This is a crispier special, I want to call it.
Yes, form sending failed, receiver not specified. So this new project with Chris as the CTO CD founder, because they can't even get co-founder right.
Nope.
Is and we did find out that Damon Waltrip is the stealth lead artist.
Yes, the stealth lead artist is Damon Waldrop.
Damon Waldrop. So that much we found out. So we'll keep you apprised of more information as we find this out. And the question was asked. Nice Squirrel game because all the other developers are Squirrel, Shroud Math, Pangea Math, whatever you want to call it now.
It's like
Because
Whatever.
these are the people turning the wheels, the Skrulls. That's right. We go back to the commentary in Discord from over the
Yes,
weekend.
Indrid. Laz and Jack are still doing our thing. Yes, we are still here.
Yes, we are. 9
Although,
years plus
did
and
I actually
still running.
did I actually update it? No, I didn't.
I sent it to you.
Oopsies. I know, and I downloaded it.
Oh, did you finally put the
Hold, but where did I
Dropbox
download
in?
it to?
Yeah.
No. Well, you sent it to me.
Yeah.
Oopsies. I may have forgotten to. Hold on. I got to go to my messages and then go to Laz and then go to save image. And then, oh, this is the small one. And then edit this one and go to properties and then go to browse. And then
The
expand
the,
it.
the question when
there
we
you go. Season 9.
the question that was posted when we posted the link to getpangea.com.
Knight Rider
Uh,
0070 just subscribed with Prime.
Knight Rider,
Thanks
thank
for your
you
support, Knight
for
Rider
the sub.
0070.
What about the Get Pangea?
Coeur d'Alene comments, so he's officially gone now, and of course my response to that was no, he's officially opened another project because he
Yes.
officially still owns Catnip Games and
Games.
Shroud Avatar. So, but that was a question that was asked, and of course, we just let actions speak for themselves here. I'm not going to put words in people's mouths.
We have an honesty problem from someone who, remember, so this is October of 2022, right? When Chris got on stream, said, hey, the Demeta project is wrapping up and he will be back on the Shroud team in November after a vacation full-time-ish. And has he come back to the project, or did he found another company with another Demeta personality to create another game where they went out and found some funding?
Well, we got to do two things here. First, we've got to ask Knight Rider if he wants us to continue on with news, and second, we got to stop what we're doing and give away some streamer bundles.
Streamer bundles. Yes.
So let's get those streamer bundles while we wait for Knight Rider and Azorian.
Mine is going to Munerd.
The Munerd, who's late.
It's all good. He was on time enough to win a streamer bundle.
That's right. Congratulations.
And I mean, this is one where it's like people either love us or hate us for making these kinds of observations.
Hey, if we're lying, we're dying. But we're just telling you what we see.
And Knight Rider wants to talk about that crafting, economy, agriculture stuff.
Oh yeah,
news.
Yeah, we did sort of derail the train there because we're really good at that, aren't we?
Yeah, it's all good. It's all good. Okay. I've always viewed the crafting possibilities in this game as quite special. So many skills to master, etc. But as there is no point crafting due to the cost of training it, not free even if you mine the resources yourself, you still have to factor in time as a cost, as it does not have much profit. Some people will say that there is profit to be made, but those people are the far few and well-established people. What I'm talking about is the ability to craft items and make a profit selling to vendor NPCs by making the crafted items be worth more than the sum of the resources. This in turn drives the economy by creating more resource gatherers, therefore more competition for selling, and the demand would be there. It also allows more people to take up crafting. You could offset this by reducing the XP gained for crafted items. Well, I have several points to point out about that.
Let's get into it. That's why I said, do you think we'll be able to cover this? Because that's just the first paragraph. And then we got loads more to go.
Yeah. Or should we read it and then come back to it?
Nah, I think we should.
Which do you prefer?
I think we should tackle this one by one.
Okay. For one, everybody can GM everything. Get in a party with someone else that's a GM and take care of that. Use the XP potions as well as the XP buff in order to maximize that skill gain.
I think you're going to want to hold that thought because that comes up later on down the line with the XP. But yeah. I'm just going to say table that because we're going to come back to that.
Number two, everybody's a fucking GM of everything. So really, there's no reason for someone to not go out and do things. Number three, our economy is so fucked that we make over 100 million plus gold a month and remove, 7 a month?
7-8 million a month.
Yeah.
I mean,
so the in-game economy is already
just for shits and giggles. I just saw the other day, even Torque was selling 15 million gold. Torque. So how Torque's making 15 million gold for sale? And then now he's got 10 million gold for sale with 1,000 Kodo bonus if you get them from him. So if you need some gold, here's a way to go. Get an extra 1,000 Kodos. Which means if he's giving you away, that doesn't make sense. He's giving away $10 in Kodos for X amount. And if you want to know the actual prices, just PM me in game or actually in Discord, and I'll send you the actual. Actually, I'm going to put it in Discord. I'll just clip it so that you can all get an idea how crazy this is. And then I know you're gonna laugh, Jack, when you see this one because he must have a real gloat of glut, I should say. Here, check this out. You think
10 million in-game gold for $15 per, plus 1,000 Kodos bonus for free.
Yeah,
wow.
I wasn't going to say the monetary amount on the air. That's why I sent the screenshot. But since you let the cat out of the bed, So, but buy the gold for 15, and I'll give you 10 back, which means you're getting 1 million gold for $5.
Yeah.
Plus 1,000 Kodos. So I don't know. I see CC all over that. If I was him, but yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
What a weird
I know, Dwip, and that's why I don't understand it. First, I'm just curious how Torque is able to amass that kind of money because his prices usually are exorbitantly high on things that are for sale. And I mean,
someone's buying.
I do some crazy pricing as well, but yeah. I just I don't get that. There goes Winfield.
Yes, but crafting also, there's supposed to be a ton of. I mean, the game needs more players. I mean, how do we recruit more players? But are you ready for the agriculture? What once was one of the main appeals of the game has been nerfed quite heavily. I understand and have read the past forum posts about risks versus rewards, but agriculture has time cost to it. You don't get the reward straight away. There's an initial cost, buying planters, seeds, and water. You have to wait for the crops to grow. Even then, cannot miss a watering episode. It is also limited by the amount of land or size of the plot you use. There are a few proposals here. One, keep the growth timers on watering, but if the crops do not get watered, The next phase is delayed until the crops have been watered, thereby extending the growth timers. An example is to say the next watering phase is in 8 hours time. 8 hours has elapsed, but you didn't water it till after 10 hours. So the next watering phase does not start until 8 hours after the 10 hours. I kind of like that.
Well, I like that,
but
we never really finished on the other topic either because.
Well, I mean, we're going to have to come back to it because there's so much to be said, and you already killed off saying some of that's already been said in other places.
Well, I also wanted to point out that his idea on crafting to make money was to craft the items and sell them to NPCs for a profit,
Yes.
which is a no-go around here, with the exception of 2 or 3 crops that are possible. Yeah.
That was because the idea was, hey, you're going to sell to other players, not realizing that majority of the items that are crafted are trash.
Well, you would think, again, the guys who helped create UO, and in UO you had bulk order deeds where you made your money by doing bulk orders and selling them to NPCs is where the economy came from. You would take a hint from that, but of course you saw what happened to the gold economy with that.
I think before the concept of bulk order deeds came in, neither Richard nor Star were aligned with the project anymore.
That's quite possible. But even then, you could still buy and sell things to the NPCs. That was, then of course it was your skills and trades, like blacksmithing and, crafting specialized weapons and armor that were the 2 biggest professions, except for selling fish like Winfield did. Winfield has the whole long story of selling fish and having people fight over them. Because they wanted them for, part of what they were doing with crafting. But, I mean, I used to make potions, and just sell them right back. That was one of the ways that you were able to make money. But they also had a really great system where, in order to get the resources you needed from vendors only had a limited supply. So every hour you'd have to make your rounds to the different vendors if you wanted to really stockpile stuff, because there were only X amount on a vendor, and once they were sold out, they didn't replenish for I believe it was an hour at a time. So if you were gathering resources,
I will say this: as far as like creating an in-game economy, essentially it's really hard because you want it to approach a net zero.
Which doesn't happen in any video game.
And the reason for that is because you want to control
net zero.
Oh, no. It's like one of those runs I ended the game with over 100,000 gold.
Yeah.
But the reason for that is because you want to find a way to control inflation in the game. And this is like, Chris thinks Kodos were responsible for in-game inflation. Kodos had nothing to do with it. This is in-game gold. But is,
by the way, I just reopened that giveaway. So
because monsters have loot that they drop, you're always creating gold. Then from there, you're selling things to vendors, always creating additional gold. So you need to find a way to get something, and this is where gold sinks come in, to actually take gold out of the economy. So you have to have a core system of gold sinks in order to reduce the amount of gold in the economy. Otherwise, it just increases throughout time.
Absolutely.
Yes. And then you end up with deflation as far as what the value of gold really is, to where someone can sell 10 million gold for $5. But yes,
1 million. Somebody's arguing.
10 million.
No. He's got 10 million gold for 15 gold per.
Oh, 15 per. per.
Now,
Sorry.
somebody's stating that you have to buy the 10 million to get the 1,000 kodos, but that's not how I'm reading that. How are you reading that?
No, I am not reading that.
Yeah, I'm reading it as I got 10 million gold for 15 per plus a 1,000 kodo bonus. You know, maybe.
Yeah.
Oh, Knight Rider says he asked, so that that would make
Okay, he
sense. Yeah.
asked. Okay. He got the clarification.
So you asked Torque, and Torque said you had to buy the whole bunch to get the. I got you. All right. See, that makes more sense. But I don't think anybody's going to do that either. Not for 1,000 kodos.
Yeah.
Plus, whenever I buy, I usually buy only a million or two at a time when I need it, and I have other people I go to for that. I can even get it cheaper than that if I want to wait for the right person, but most of the times I pay right around that. Yeah, again, I've gotten it as low as 10, so that's all I'm gonna say. And no, don't ask me who. Ain't letting that cat out of the bag. But 15 is about the going rate these days. And of course I'm gonna be, well, I shouldn't say gonna be. I know I'm gonna be making a couple deals where I'm gonna be breaking in a couple million gold, so I'm not gonna even deal with that. Speaking of which, see me
Yes.
after the show. I know
Oh,
you wanted a couple of
I
those
mean,
items.
it's still, yeah. But then, are you ready for? There are only a few crops that have profit in them: garlic, nightshade, cotton, and maybe pumpkins. If you standardize so that they make a marginal profit versus NPC, because time is money. Different crops can be planted too, allowing more flexibility and variety. It's a shame that crafting and agriculture have taken big hits over the years. There's definitely a niche here to cater for gamers after this playstyle. It's a shame that Soda does not take advantage of this at all.
Yeah, let's not forget brewing. But brewing,
Yes.
as I understand, there's only one batch, which is the 30-day batch, that's really worth the while for making money off of doing that. Now, I wanna talk about the concept of the growth timers. I really like his idea of the growth timers for those people who have real lives, have things to
Yes.
do, have families, have jobs, and sometimes want to do those longer crops, but can't wake up in the middle of the night to hit an 8-hour timer on a growth and get penalized for it. I totally agree with the fact that the timer should be to the point where the timer sets once you rewatered a crop. Although, again, there is a bit to be said for, I would say maybe for ones that only require 2 waterings. If you missed a second, then you get a little lower yield out of your crops. But if it's ones
Are you saying that tweak the shroud math related to crafting or towards agriculture?
Absolutely.
Yeah. Well, I mean, it's one where it's like, yeah, it needs to be fixed, but yeah. But yeah. And what's the profit margin on growing any of the reagents used in spells, like 0.0032 now?
Something like that.
Yeah. Housing.
Hold on. Yeah, okay, housing. I guess we can get to that. I'm putting something else in here for you that we'll get to.
Yeah.
Maybe
I think that. What was there a response to that?
There is. That's what I'm cutting in there. I'm putting that in now. So, here is the response to that. So, but we'll try to get this in at the end of the show. So, just leave a minute for this.
Okay, then it's a shame that so housing. Looking through several NPC towns,
this
there are
is
now
related to
lots of
housing. Just that's why I decided to throw that in there. So,
there was such competitions for these lots in the very beginning. Now we see the same players who have monopolized these areas, and in a way, it has shown the decline of soda over the years. Housing in soda is quite special with the amount of decorative flair I have seen people do on their homes. What makes housing difficult is the cost for the furniture. Again, this can be solved by allowing non-combat activities to have profit via selling. Not everyone wants to participate in combat all the time or at all. Some people prefer the pacifist and peaceful side of an MMO.
Yes.
I mean, doesn't that go back to the premise that anything that that's added to the in-game store will have a craftable version of it in-game?
Well, yes and no. Let's go ahead and I may think that he's talking about this. Come follow me over upstairs to the bank here. Because this I have to agree with them on. Whereas if you're just gathering resources and making your own furniture, which a lot of it is craftable, then the cost
Yeah.
isn't as
Hold
prohibitive.
on, I've got to remove the stupid belt
Yeah.
that slows you down because it's dark outside, so therefore I'm overweight.
Ah, yes.
Which I'm surprised they have not gotten rid of that mechanic as of yet. Your strength is higher when the sun is out in game. So what are we looking for?
The decoration vendor, where
Okay.
a table is 3,000. A stool is 1,000. A small dark cabinet is 2,500. A small bed is 2,500. Some of these prices are just flat out ridiculous.
A large bed is 2,500.
Yeah, a crate is 2,000. A floor torch is 1,000. A large bed 2,500. A large dark cabinet is 3,500. I mean, chairs at 1,000. I mean, this is just
I want
yeah.
I want to know who the fuck put these random assignments for how many items there are. 153 crates,
100,
106
5,
large
100,
beds,
5,
107.
Yeah.
Like
113, 400, 400, 400, 5, 400. Yeah. Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah. I mean, a sack for 1,000 gold. I mean, so I can understand if this is what he's, referring to. You know, uh, now I love the fact that T for 2 is 100, but a T service bundle is also 100, which gives you 6 settings for the same price as T for 2.
That's
Um,
funny.
yeah, so I mean, there's definitely some Shroud math going on here, especially when
Yeah.
a plain sack in the store is
Is
selling
1,000
for
gold.
1,000 gold, and I sell one of these little small bags for 300 gold, just crafting them, and I make a profit crafting small bags. Um,
Yeah.
so why would you buy a sack, which is, I guess, you know, like one of those sacks of flour, but it's a deco item. And then, of course, all the rest of your deco is all Crown Store, which is cash. So if you're looking for home decor and stuff like that, but even then, painting's 200. It's still a lot cheaper than shit you're getting. What is a painting going
Oh, yeah.
for in this store? I mean, let's talk to this
Well,
guy
like the
again.
mosaic of the Avatar is 5,000,
Yeah,
but the Lakeside
5,000.
Sunrise is 1,000.
Yeah, but if you go to the Crown Store for $2, you can get those personalized paintings. For $2, which is just
Yeah.
painting of Coeur
Yeah.
d'Alene, painting of Crazy Tika. Those are just 200 crowns each, which you can feasibly either get from
Are you saying that
adventuring.
the Shroud math the economy related to in-game item cost?
The Shroud math is strong, is all I'm saying, yes. Shroud math is strong with this game, absolutely, because it's Shroud math.
Yes. Shroud math. But going back to this
And
economy.
no, I want to just jump back because there was a comment that Conjurer touched on, which was, I think it was Conjurer. If the rain would affect the crops to save the manual watering, then storm, hail, snow, and drought should change or destroy it too. Yeah, there
Yes.
was talk of actually having weather that affected things in the
Impact.
economy, impacted
Yeah,
crops.
impact things. Well, it's kind of like how the celestial system, which I can't believe this was like perpetuated for years. The celestial system was supposed to impact crafting and a bunch of other things. And for years, people believed that it did because it was one of the original design discussions, but the system was never put in place. Yeah.
Yeah, so other
It's like
comments
they
were
had an idea for a bunch of these things that never was implemented.
you mean like combos that were easy to implement and we're going to get a whole bunch of them
Yeah.
in, or that
Yes.
flexible placement that we've been waiting 2 years on, or
Yeah.
now, of course, other commentary is only if you're a sun eater, no one forces you to train that, so that's your own fault, is what they're saying with your weight problems.
Or cart. So carts
He's
on the overland map did actually exist in like release 8. They actually had little animated carts going on the overland map.
trade routes that were
Yes.
supposed to happen, that you were
Trade
supposed to be
routes.
able to create trade routes, you know, and
Yes.
I remember some of the older games. I'm talking like 80s and 90s, where you would have to establish trade routes in order to make money in the games, so that you can buy, sell, and trade other items, which was a great idea. And then it would have been great if there were certain routes where if you had a shop or a house or whatever the mechanic was in one part of the world, that you would go and do a quest and open up a trade route, and maybe put items on a vendor that would then go and make their way to another part of the world to trade those for money. And it would take some time. That would be really great as well. Kiziko says a new player wouldn't be able to afford or deco their house straight away with those prices. Absolutely. And I understand that. And Conjurer says, if you're a farmer, you don't run around with Louis Vuitton bags, you carry sacks. Well, yeah, but, when you can buy, again, you can buy, I got these, other things like, small bags I sell for 300, backpacks I sell for 300, plus one backpacks I sell for 400, and you can carry around your stuff. And then trunks and storage chests are great for storage. It would be great if we had our donkeys and our llamas and our horses were usable like they were usable in Ultima, where you could like open them up and use them to carry heavy items. They would have like a bag on them, so that if you were out there mining, you could just open up the backpack on your horse or your donkey and load them up with supplies and take them, back and forth, so you weren't carrying them. I forget if people could kill your horses or llamas or stuff like that when you're transporting goods in Ultima. Does anybody remember that?
Yeah. What? Wait. Say what?
If other people could kill your horses or your llamas while you were transporting goods in Ultima. Yes. Okay.
Oh, yes.
I
Kill
forget.
it and loot it.
Yeah. And then there was playing hopscotch with heavy ore. You all remember that one.
Yes.
But what we're going to do is we're going to take a break with this topic. We'll come back and finish up with the economy and the
Tomorrow?
rest because there's plenty more to be covered tomorrow. But I'm going to bring up the.
Well, B Striker, I need your in-game name.
Let's talk
'Cause
about
I don't
this
think
email
I
to
don't think it's B.
support
Oh, it
that
is
I
B
sent
Striker.
in the other day.
Yes, quickly we shall cover the status of. Got to open it up in the right window. Hi, folks. Is there a status update time frame for the release of the half row lot? Thanks in advance, Laz. With an answer of Laz. Currently, the targeted time frame for release of this lot deed is release 123. This is certainly a don't lawyer me bro item, so target release is subject to change.
So you heard it here first. Target release 123.
Again. Well, I thought the target release was like release 112.
There was a blurb from Ravlox who said he was going to try and get it in for this patch that just happened for the December, but that never happened. So that would have been here in this release. What release is this? 121? Yeah, 121. He was going to try and squeeze it in for 121, but that didn't happen. And of course, now we're going to hope and keep our fingers crossed for 123 because that's going to make marketplaces a whole world of difference. But meanwhile, closing out the final giveaways, because Kiziko is going to get himself that streamer bundle. And then I got 2 giveaways to do thanks to Knight Rider with his sub. So I'm going to pick the first winner for the sub. That's going to be Lomir. And Lomir, I'm going to guess you're going to pass it on to the next winner. But I will tell you what it is.
I did the same because Andrea Kill on Sight is going to be getting a copy of Fahrenheit Indigo Prophecy Remastered.
So the game is Iron Commando. I can't pronounce the rest of it because it's in Japanese but it's an $8.99 game. And Lomir is probably getting coffee, so I'm just going to pick another winner. And Knight Rider, you're going to get that one. And then our second winner is going to get themselves a copy of Alien Rampage. Alien Rampage on Steam. And Alien Rampage is $7.99, and that's going to go out to Conjurer Dragon. Conjurer Dragon, congratulations. And of course, thank you all for joining us here each and every day. Thank you, Waldo, for the 300 bits. Thank you to Knight Rider for the sub. And thank you all for being here for years and years and years helping support NBNN. We do appreciate you all. We'll be back with more tomorrow on Taco 2 for Tuesday right here. Till then, I'm Laz.
I'm Jack.
And we are NBNN. Fish. We'll see you all
Bye-bye.
tomorrow.